BFD 플레이어가 무료 배포 중입니다. 레게노 드럼이에요. 이번엔 새롭게 업그레이드 됐습니다. 드럼킷, 믹스 프리셋, 그루브 등이 더욱 추가됐어요. 드럼 사운드 퀄리티가 좋아서 입문자분들이 사용하면 좋습니다. 용량도 5기가예요. 드럼 믹싱도 악기 내에서 해결이 가능합니다. 더욱 타이트한 드럼을 쉽고 빠르게 만들 수 있어요. 다운받는 법은 다운로드 포 프리를 눌러 받아 사용하면 됩니다.
So here's a look at the 14 different presets that you get. Now for me, I'm not really one for presets. I usually like to tweak things to my own sounds. I'm going to go with using original mix. The original mix from the studio session, access all the channels with this preset and mix the kit inside your DAW. So basically what we're going to do is route the audio out of the sampler right into Cubase, and then you can tweak settings from there. Now you don't have to do that. You can always take any of these presets, take it over to the mixer tab, which we'll go to in a second, and adjust things to taste from there. Like, you don't need to really know a ton about audio to use the BFD player. They make it really easy and intuitive, which I'll show you in a second. But before we get off of this tab, you can see
슈퍼플레이트가 67% 할인 중입니다. 리버브 꿀템이에요. 퀄리티가 상당히 좋습니다. 메인 노브를 조작하며 원하는 사운드를 만들 수 있어요. 리버브 타입을 손쉽게 바꿔가며 작업할 수 있습니다. 프리딜레이, 모듈레이션, 필터 등을 조작해 더 디테일한 공간감 연출이 가능해요. 보컬 기타 작업하시는 분들에게 강추합니다. 사운드토이즈 새해 할인이 최대 75% 할인 중입니다. 저렴할 때 득템하세요.
Turn it to wet. And now we compare all the 5 different models. So let's try this one. And now we've got 3 different preamps.
버추얼 피아니스트 번들이 50% 할인 중입니다. 레알 피아노 꿀템이에요. 그랜드와 일렉 피아노가 있습니다. 클래식부터 팝, R&B까지 전부 만들 수 있어요. 약 300개 프리셋이 들어있어 다양한 연출이 가능합니다. 미디를 끌어다 시퀀서에 바로 사용할 수 있어요. 피아노 캐릭터를 원클릭으로 선택해 곡 분위기에 맞춰 사용 가능합니다. ujam 새해 할인이 최대 52% 할인 중입니다. 저렴할 때 득템하세요.
Begin with nice piano sounds. They range from dark to bright, from vintage lo-fi to expensive glamour, from hyper-realism with key-up sustains, resonance modeling and other sampling rocket science, to complete plastic in the style of 90s house pianos. Oh, and from clean to modulated to the point where you wouldn't know that this was based on a piano. But if that was all there is to it, it would just be 5 virtual pianos in the tradition of many other existing piano plugins. But this is a virtual pianist. Non-piano players, especially guitar players, have requested this for some time now. An equivalent to the well-known virtual guitarists, but this time for piano. So this plugin not only gives you pianos, but also pianists. Obviously, those come in the form of the traditional ujam styles and variations. Let's take a look. Say you don't play piano and have a nice ballad. You'd like that ballad to have one of those classic John Lennon type bling-oo pianos. But it would take you ages to program a piano part. So let's do this most basic of piano parts with the universal style. It's a real piano performance with human timing that adapts to your input. No skills needed other than pressing single keys.
스마트 EQ4 업그레이드가 77% 할인 중입니다. 스마트 EQ3 소유자분은 업그레이드가 가능해요. AI 믹싱 꿀템입니다. 해당 악기에 걸고 버튼만 누르면 최적화된 EQ 믹싱을 도와줘요. 보컬 기타, 베이스 등 모든 악기에 사용할 수 있습니다. 믹마 초보분들이 쓰면 좋아요. 버전업 되면서 악기 간 밸런스 잡는 것도 더욱 좋아졌습니다. 소니블 새해 할인이 최대 77% 할인 중입니다. 저렴할 때 득템하세요.
When we designed Smart EQ4, we were always thinking about the fastest possible workflow. That's why we've introduced this mini EQ panel. I can fully control any instance in my group. Truly remarkable time saver. If I want to make some more granular changes, I'll go back to the track view. This green smart filter is the main control element for Smart EQ4's intelligent processing. By popular demand, we've added track and group modes, which I can use to change the scope of the intelligent processing. We've also enhanced the adaptive processing to help you smooth out any dynamic signals. The standard filters have been upgraded as well. We've improved the layout of the filter widget, and we've added a dynamic filtering mode that can be fully parameterized. We've added a tilt parameter to the analyzer, and you can still monitor any channel in your group within this window. For quick tweaking of your final product, Smart EQ4 now features these mix profiles, and these have been trained on thousands of songs of their respective genres. And if you're chasing after a very specific sound, you can also load up a reference track.
블랙홀 이머시브가 60% 할인 중입니다. 레알 리버브 꿀템이에요. 보컬, 기타, 베이스, 드럼 등 모든 악기에 사용 가능합니다. 믹스, 그래비티, 사이즈, 피드백 등 다양한 노브를 조절해 풍성한 공간감을 만들 수 있어요. 조작도 상당히 직관적입니다. 이븐타이드 새해 할인이 최대 60% 할인 중입니다. 저렴할 때 득템하세요.
They gon' choke you, they gon' hold you till you're down. Cause this world is built for winners.
Now, if you can tell here by the mixer below, I've removed the effect from going to the center channel because that's where the center vocal is. So I don't want reverb being fed where the vocal is, but I want it to be fed to all the other channels, and I was able to accomplish that. Additionally, with the equalizer, you can apply EQ to the front, to the top, to the rear, or to all. So by filtering out the lows and the highs, you get definitely more of a focused sound. If I wanted to increase the size of this room, I can start playing around with the size settings. Check it out.
They gon' put you through the ringer. They gon' choke you, they gon' hold you till you're down.
Now, if I want that reverb effect to be more towards the rear of the room, I can start playing around with the tilt knob. Check it out.
They gon' put you through the ringer.
Nice.
They gon' choke you, they gon' hold you till you're down.
So in a room, what happens when you move this tilt to the rear is that the reverb actually shifts an image from
LOA 쿠커가 27% 할인 중입니다. 레알 808 꿀템이에요. 다양한 종류의 808 베이스가 들어있고 샘플러로 활용해도 좋습니다. 엔벨롭, 글라이드, 디스토션 등 믹스 작업에 필요한 다양한 효과가 내장되어 있어요. 더욱 존재감 있는 사운드 믹싱이 가능합니다. 구매 시 무료 1개를 추가로 받을 수 있어요. 저렴할 때 득템하세요.
200 or something. Store at the low mids. And then you have your envelope. It's like attack, decay, sustain, release. Decay. So this really lets you shape the 808. You can make it short, you can make it long. Then you have width. It's a completely mono-compatible width. I really love the way it sounds on 808s because I've never really been shy to have a stereo-ish 808. So if you're wearing headphones, you can probably tell the difference a little better. Then you have a post-distortion saturation if you want to juice it up. Yeah! The Zoid knob, it's my little secret. You got your glide,